I'm not throwing in the towel on these guys, but
No.
Adam Fantilli and Kent Johnson, they both play with each other.
Indeed.
Hey, yo.
Pause.
Stick talk. Stick talk. Stick talk. Stick talk.
And hockey.
Yes, sir.
Welcome back, everyone. Today we're getting into the not preseason stuff, but the way too early to be making these list stuff.
We're diving right in.
We're diving right in. I mean, we're 2 weeks into the season. Most teams got 4 or 5 games under their belt. So we're going to be taking a look here and doing a way too early panic and hype list.
I got my panic button ready.
Oh,
I'm ready to just launch the rockets, blow it up.
yeah, I got my panic button very ready. I've already hit it a couple of times. I'm not going to lie to you.
I got my confetti cannon going too. I got a little bit of praise to sing.
As do I. There's been some exciting stories developing pretty quickly here. So we're just going to get right into that. Take a look at who's been killing it and who projects to be killing it and who we're very, very scared of and about.
Yeah, absolutely. I just want to say before we just to start off the podcast.
Yeah.
Rangers,
Yeah.
no goals at home.
I know.
Aha.
Yeah.
Womp womp.
Yeah, the Rangers are a part of my panic list, to the surprise of absolutely no one, I would assume.
Makes me thrilled.
Sorry. Because, yeah, I mean, they didn't score a single goal through their first 3 games at home. And it's really not the way you want to start a year. I mean, especially, opening night for them, what was their home opener. They didn't start on the road. They started at home. You have a new captain. You had such a horrific year last year. You would think, you got to have some jump in their step, right? And you're playing the Penguins.
Yes, sir.
Nada. Absolutely nada. I mean, look, should we just get right into the panic list on that?
Yeah, I mean, it's on your list, so we may as well dive into it.
It's on my list. I mean, the Rangers as a whole, but specifically Panarin, who now has 6 games played and a whopping 2 points.
That's tough, especially after the contract ranking we just did.
I mean, yeah, we just did a contract ranking. We're like, this guy's been so good for
S-tier.
so long.
S tier.
Yeah, tough scene. Tough scenes. And then, I mean, Miller beside him, three he gets 1 extra. He has 3 points, not a goal through the 6 games played as well. Look, for a team that really needed a bounce back after a rough year last year, it hasn't started well.
No, God no. I mean, you would definitely hope for more out of this team, but
I mean, yeah, look, they have so much elite talent up front. They have one of the best goaltenders in the world. They have some real great defensemen as well. Y'all know that I'm an Adam Fox hater.
absolutely. I was gonna say, are we gonna get some Adam Fox praise here? I didn't want to get into my take on the Rangers yet because I was waiting for you to start eating on them.
No, I mean, you're not going to get Adam Fox praise, but Adam Fox is a good NHL defenseman. In fact, a star NHL defenseman. My whole beef with him is just simply that he's not Quinn Hughes, and people that think he is need to stop pretending like he is.
Valid.
You know what I mean?
Valid.
So, it's kind of spiraled from there, but it's not like this team has no talent, and granted, it might take some time, systems, new coach, yada yada, all that BS, right?
Yeah, but all of these guys that are underperforming are vets, which is my biggest beef with it.
Yeah.
And then you have Laugh, and he's put up what was it, 0 points?
Yeah, Laugh is on Jay's list, right?
I do. He's only got 2 points in 6 games as well. 2 of them against the Penguins, for what it's worth.
Yeah.
And they got Trocheck out.
They do.
So he's been elevated to better roles.
Yeah.
Better places to succeed.
Is he on PP1?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
And it just has not been there. I think he's one of the weirdest first overalls of all time, really.
That's fair. He's kind of like
Second overall.
No, he's
no,
first.
he was first.
Was he?
Yeah, I'm almost positive on that.
Oh yeah, no, sorry, it was Kako that was in the other.
Yeah.
He went second.
Like he's kind of like Schrodinger's hockey player. Like I feel like whatever you think Laugh is, like you can kind of watch and see it. If that makes any sense. Like if you think he's a complete bust, you could watch the Rangers play and be like, yeah, this guy is not at all that guy. But if you're like, oh, like Laugh's gonna be good. I feel like maybe not over the course of these 6 games, but like over the last like 2 years, there's been like stretches where you're like, this guy's gonna be that guy. So he's kind of a weird. I agree with you. He's a weird first overall pick in that regard. It's hard to like label him as like anything.
He gives me like big Shane Wright vibes. Just like a guy you always want to feel really good about because they always seem to be in the right space, but they're just not quite getting it done.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'd like to maybe one of these episodes do a list of like just weirdest picks. That'd be fun. Weirdest first overalls, things like that.
Yeah, I'd throw Mason West on there. I think it's absolutely insane to use a first round overall pick on a dude who's going to be facing like millions of dollars in NIL money from like D1 football schools.
That's right.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Like this guy's already being talked to by D1 coaches for like why? Why bother? Just leave him alone.
Bro says he's committed to the game. Committed to hockey.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, we'll see.
Gonna make just as much sitting on the bench as a football player.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, back to the Rangers. I don't know what to like pinpoint as the singular problem here, but good grief, it has not looked fun, and panic button is got to be getting hit pretty soon for those Rangers fans.
I love to see it. I love to hear it.
I bet you do.
It makes me thrilled. I'm not gonna lie. I think the biggest issue with the Rangers, honestly, is their defense.
Yeah.
Like we've seen the Rangers struggle to score at times, but they've always been able to BS their way out of it with 1 or 2 goal games, and they're kind of not right now.
Yeah,
and that's the
fair.
biggest difference. Like just the breakdowns. You can't expect Shesterkin to stop everything.
Yeah, no, you definitely can't. Jay, I know you're also happy to see this because we talked about it this week. And Trill, I'd like to get your input on this as well. We talked about like our Mount Rushmores of teams we want to never see win.
Okay, yep.
This is a little bit sidetracked, but I think this is something I'd like to hear Trill's take on here. Jay couldn't pin it down to just a Mount Rushmore, actually.
Really? You couldn't find just 4?
Hell no.
No,
I got like 8 of them.
Oh my god.
because you have what? You had the Ravens.
Oh, if we're doing
It
multi-sport.
was
Yeah.
every sport, yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
you had the Ravens. What? The Bengals,
Bengals, the
Yeah.
Browns,
Browns
the Brewers. Goodbye.
swept today. Yep.
The Rangers, the Flyers, the Islanders.
I think that was it.
Actually, yeah, it was just 7.
It's pretty intense. I respect it. My only one I really had, I don't have a ton of beef with football teams. And honestly, in hockey, like I really do feel like if you like start having like a well-run organization with players I like, I'll start liking your team for the most part.
Yeah.
But with all that said, there's one team on my Mount Rushmore. It'll never change, and it's the Calgary Flames.
I'm not going to knock that for a second because the first on my list is the Rangers, followed by the Canes.
Yeah.
A lot of NHL teams, like I hated the Canucks for years. I was a staunch Canuck hater, and like
Yeah.
I actually enjoy this team. I don't know. I don't have like a ton of like bad things to-
Animosity anymore?
No,
Yeah.
it's like I make fun of them for the meme, but like that's just because I'm a cruel person. It has nothing to do with my hate for them.
So what for like a Mount Rushmore? You think it's probably Canes, Rags, what the Islanders?
Yeah, it's got the Isles got to be in there. Like I can't stand and like
Do you have like Philly on there or like?
yeah,
I don't know if you
probably
have beef with the Philly really.
even then. Like I feel like I'd almost have to stretch it into other sports. Like I don't
Yeah.
hate too many hockey. Oh, well, you know what? Throw the Knights on there. I don't want to see the Knights ever win again.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
We're not going to talk about it because I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah,
but
yeah. But
Y'all know why. Y'all
they're
know
there.
why.
Yeah.
They're there.
They're there. And I don't blame you for having them there.
Yeah, they deserve to be there.
Facts. Okay, should we jump around? Do we want to just get all of the panics out of the way, or do we want to swap between panic and hype here?
I'm good for either, honestly. I think we could do some hype tracks real quick.
Some hype tracks?
Yeah, I think we could breeze through like 3 real quick ones because I don't think we have too much to say on the hype ones other than these guys are good.
These guys have been sick.
Yep.
Let's get after it.
Right on. Cool. Let's dig
Okay,
in.
you hit me with yours first.
I got Shane Goss to spare.
Yeah,
He's just looked so goddamn good.
he really has.
Makes me sick to my stomach.
He
That I
traded
traded
away.
him.
Yeah.
But I didn't know he was going to get signed in Carolina. Like,
hmm
he was in Detroit.
Hard to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
No, he's looked great though. He's the that perfect kind of like guy who goes to Carolina and gets good again.
Of course.
Yeah, I had so much hype. Jesus, I had so much hype for the Ghost back in the day as a Flyer.
Same.
Yeah,
That's why I
really.
got him.
Yep. I really had hype for him.
I was living off yesteryear's hype. He wasn't working out on the team, and trade deadline came around, and
Yeah.
I had to get shipping.
Yeah. I totally get it. But yeah, I really like the player. And yeah, what is that? 7 points in 4 games?
Yeah,
Is that
1
right?
goal, 6 assists, 7
Dang,
points,
bro.
and he's on the best D pairing with is that Nishkin?
Nikishin, I think.
Nikishin.
Nikishin.
And
it's
expected
a-
goals percentage so far, eh?
That's that new Russian kid, right? He just came from the KHL.
Yeah.
Yeah. He scored his first goal the last game.
At a kid.
Yeah.
Good to see.
Yeah, he was hype.
Yeah, shout out to Ghost. Got to be up there. You got another defenseman up there too.
Yeah, I do actually. That's in the panic list. It's in the wrong.
Oh, you got the Ghost.
Yeah,
Oh, I see.
Ghost was just in the wrong bracket. Also in my hype list, I got Kaprizov.
yeah.
Like, hello.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. He's got 9 points. He's at 2.25 points per game. Like,
Yeah.
it's gnarly right now. He's cooking.
Signs that big extension.
Jay mentions in his point for his celebrations, but he and insert player name here are just tugging
Yeah.
Minnesota by their bootstraps to the finish right now. Like, it's looking rocky.
I mean, we might as well just get into the Wild as a whole, right? Because we just did the Rangers as a whole for this exact same reason. Jay, you got Matt Boldy on there.
That's my guy.
Mm-hmm.
He exact same stats as Kaprizov.
Yeah.
4 goals, 5 assists. It's been really bad in Minnesota.
Mm.
Like, woof.
5-1.
I didn't even know that happened.
Wow.
It's a bit of a spanking.
They have not looked very good at all,
No.
except for that top line.
Yep.
Yeah, what we got here? We got a 5-2 loss to the Stars, a 4-3 win against LA, but they blew a 3-goal lead.
That's right. Yep.
7 goals to Columbus.
Yep.
I mean, it's early season hockey,
Yeah, it is.
so like let's.
You know what though? Like, I do think as much as it's early season hockey, I mean, we talk about this every year, right? These standings are all but set, besides your wild card race, by American Thanksgiving. And what does that mean? That means your first 20 games are very important in this league. You set yourself, on top and ready to kind of play at 80% through a season, you're going to make the playoffs. You put yourself behind the 8 ball, you're chasing an entire season, the season gets short quick.
Oh, without a
Facts.
doubt.
I was genuinely gonna ask y'all this week. What's the benchmark for when games matter? Because I was literally gonna say exactly that. Like, if we put that much stock into American Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
when do we start putting stock into games?
No,
Is what I was gonna ask.
I for real think that the first 5 games of a season can be not really all that informative at times because you have new players, you have new systems, you'll often see things like power plays really bad in the first few games.
Or personnel entirely changing as they
Totally.
kind of just swap them for first and second lines and find chemistry.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, special teams gets wonky as a whole, but I really do think the most important stretch of a season is probably the first 20 games. First 25 games, I'd say.
I'd say like games start to matter after like game 8. And that's not to say the first 8 don't matter. I think they do, and it's great if you get off to a hot start, but
Sure.
like if your team's 1-7, 2-6, that's a panic button moment where you're
Mhm.
pulling everyone in the room and going, "Hey, okay guys, we need to talk cuz like this can't keep happening. This is a real problem."
Yeah.
Likewise, if you have a team that's like 7-1, it's like, "Okay, yeah, we're probably good. We just got to keep on our P's and Q's and we're going to make it."
Right.
Like I feel like that's my perfect sample size. It's effectively just under 10% of the season, so I feel like it's a really good benchmark for you to either pull up from a tailspin and still have a good 90% to run through.
Yeah.
Or vice versa.
Right. Jay, what do you think on that?
I'm with that for sure.
That's fair.
Yeah, like I looked at last year's standings at American Thanksgiving, and I think it was 11 out of 14. And it was like 10 maybe. Like you said, it was just those wild cards aren't set, but like you kind of have a good grasp on the playoff picture already.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah.
I'd say 1 and 2 are pretty set, or at least like the top 3, but they're going to kind of leapfrog each other, but you kind of get a good picture of what's cooking where.
Yeah, 100%. Matt Boldy, I did find it funny. Like I actually, when I sat down to make my list here, one of the first players I looked at was Matt Boldy, and I'm a little bit closer to him this year as I'm an owner of Matt Boldy in our fantasy league.
Beautiful trade. Beautiful trade.
I've been excited about that. But I looked at him and I was like, man, I shouldn't put him on this list because I know PJ will.
And look at that.
And look at that.
Good taste.
Here we are. Okay, let's get back to being a Debbie Downer here.
I'm here for it. You want to go first?
Yeah. Actually, do I? Yeah. My guy.
Oh, no.
My guy, Elias Pettersson. And I've been thinking about Elias Pettersson so much this week. Like, this guy has been living so rent-free in my head. Because, you know, the conversation around him is so insane in Vancouver. And he's kind of like that laugh type of player, whatever Schrodinger's player or whatever you want to call it, where I feel like he's almost like the Donald Trump of hockey. Where
Elaborate.
Where just like people just think whatever they want to think about him.
Say more.
There is no changing any minds on Elias Pettersson. If you think that he's an elite player, you watch these games and you go, "Oh, it's in there." And then if you think he's awful, you watch him and you think he's awful. Now, the unfortunate thing is he's been pretty bad. And it's just like gotten to the point where like I don't know what to make of it. I was talking to Jonesy about this. I couldn't find any comparable players to Elias Pettersson. You know, people will say things like, you know, he never had that dog in him. And it's just such like revisionist history to say that shit. I think people have always thought the same reason they thought it about the Sedins. They see these small Swedes and they just think, oh, they're not good Canadian kids, you know?
Not enough meat and potatoes in those boys over there.
But like I watched Elias Pettersson from the beginning, and I watched him walk into Team Sweden as a 17-year-old and win them gold, like will them to gold actually, and then go into that draft with people saying, you know, the opposite of what people say about him now. Whereas people say now, you know, oh, the shot's so good. The hands are so good. The IQ's so good, but he just doesn't have any dog in him. At the time, on draft day, a lot of the talk around Elias Pettersson was, well, he doesn't really have the tool, but he doesn't really have the tools, but he has the mentality of a winner.
Right.
And then he walked into training camp as a freaking 19-year-old in Victoria. I went and watched him in training camp, and this guy said, "It's over. I'm the face of this franchise." I watched him, you know, take over the Canucks, basically. entirely and become this budding superstar that, like, the other thing people forget is that he only played in 2 playoffs for the Canucks, and the first one they took down the defending champions, and he was well over a point per game. And like, this guy was outperforming everyone but everyone but McDavid, Crosby, and McKinnon at one point
Yeah, he was in the top 5 comparables.
in the entire league, and like, it's just gone, like, gone. And like, you know, you can watch him play, and okay, you know, he plays a great shutdown center game. His defensive stats are fine. But here we are again, just a guy with no authority on the ice whatsoever. Hesitant every time he touches the puck. Puts a puck into his own net the other night. And he had a good game after, but it's like, okay, but like, where did that Elias Pettersson go? Where did that dog go? And like, honestly, the only conclusion that I could come to was either A, he's genuinely depressed.
I mean, it could be like, we hear it all the time, how like, you know, you spend your whole life to get to the show, and then you get to the show and your love for the game's gone.
Yeah.
It's hard to do something every day for 12 hours a day.
Dedicate your life to it.
Yeah, your whole life. It's no wonder like dudes retire at 35 and never touch the ice again.
And I hope he's not depressed.
I hope, yeah.
I
me
hope
too.
that it's option B, which is that he started going to therapy and realized hockey isn't what makes him happy, and he was using it as an outlet for why he wasn't happy, and he found better things in his life to be happy about. For his sake, I hope it's that.
I have a surprise option C.
Yeah.
I think he's done with y'all. And
Yeah.
my only take on this is like, look, we've all had that job. We've all had that boss or that manager that's like always ragging on you, or the, you know, there's that coworker that's always just like in your shit.
Yeah.
And eventually you have enough and you just stop caring.
Yeah.
You clock in, you clock out, you go through the motions, and you stop doing the extra shit. Because you're done.
Yeah.
And you've
you're
brought
right.
it to management. You said, hey, there's a problem. And they went, oh, yeah, we'll look at it. And they do nothing. And it happens a couple times. And it's like, okay, well, if you're not going to do anything, I'm not going to do anything. I'm still getting paid.
Yeah. No, I hear you on that. I look around at some of these players, even players who had, like, Nathan McKinnon, right? The Colorado Avalanche were so bad, and he had such a horrific year in his second year there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
But, like, the reason he got to where he was and to who he was is because he has a different type of mentality about him.
Didn't he also go to therapy? I'm pretty sure he said he went to like sports visualization or something to deal with his anxiety.
I think I heard about that too.
Yeah, and I'm almost positive that Elias Pettersson is doing the same. I know that the Vancouver Canucks employ sports therapists.
Yeah.
I just have such a hard time seeing how that's just gone. And the real like thing here is that I think if this keeps up, if he's not a difference maker, like they're gonna trade him. Jim Rutherford won't do this again. If it's not coming back, you got to trade him.
You can't afford to buy him out.
And I still just have this feeling like if he goes somewhere else, he might be amazing again.
I think he will be.
But
In
if
fact,
he's
I'd bank on
not,
it.
if he's not though, then it's like this is maybe the most peculiar case of an NHL player I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I think we've seen it before. I think we've seen like massive fall-offs to this degree.
But like from a player at 25 years old?
Yeah, they're so few and far between, but
Like, I mean, like they talked about it with like Patrick Laine as a comparable, but like Laine we knew from like the jump, like Laine doesn't give a shit.
yeah, we did know that. Like
He just put goals in, you know?
we had the receipts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it might be the biggest turnaround like in mentality because you did see it in him. And I
Yeah.
think that is the biggest difference because the guys that I'm thinking of, it's like they were always kind of just there.
Right. And maybe they had a point fall off, but not a complete character turnaround.
No, exactly. Like, you know, like Heatley was still Heatley when Heatley wasn't Heatley. Like,
Yeah.
you know, they were still leaders, but like sometimes you look down the bench at Pettersson, it's like he's shrunken down to a third line guy. He's,
Yeah.
you know. And I don't buy the stoic thing anymore either, because it's like there's no way that like stoicism isn't getting you anywhere. So that
Yeah.
can't be it. Like
Yeah. So I mean, look, he had a good game in Dallas last night. I don't want to like say this is the end of the world or anything, but like the panic button in Vancouver has been pressed for about 60 games of the 100 he's been awful already. So I mean, a lot of people were hoping Miller's finally gone. He's finally healthy. He's not rehabbing. He's training. He gained some weight. He's gonna be back. And so far, he's just simply not been.
And I mean, it's tough when he makes a comment like he's looking for revenge, and then it's like, this is the revenge you're talking about. Like,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
ooh,
Ooh.
yeah, like mega mind over here.
Okay, now let's please stop talking about him.
Yeah, moving on.
Let's get happy again. We
Look-
got a hype. I haven't done any of my hypes. Can I do a hype too?
Oh yeah, throw in a hype, please.
Okay. This one, look, it's such a like easy one. But after all the shenanigans we talked about all summer, oh, the Toronto Maple Leafs, they lose Mitch Marner. What's going to be the future of this team? Austin Matthews is still awesome.
God, is he ever?
Like, he's just so awesome to watch.
His release is stupid.
It's ridiculous. I mean, here we are. This guy's got 4 goals in 5 games. Okay. And all that, like, he has 4 goals in 5 games, and he's actually, like, shooting below his expected goals rate. His expected goals have him at 4.2 goals. So, I mean, he's also got 15 block shots on top of that. He's throwing his body around as well. I mean, he's awesome. He's just sick.
That's good stuff.
Yeah. I don't know what else to say.
Actually, while we're on the Leafs as a whole,
Yeah.
I wanted to revise my take on them, because I feel like we put a lot of weight into the Marner being gone thing and this team not getting better.
Yes.
But then I had like this like revelation the other day while I was cleaning, and I was like, a lot of this team isn't even bad.
Nope.
In fact, compared to most of the other league, they're still considered a top pairing guy
Sure.
in most situations. The only reason we look at them as less than is because they were playing on a team that literally had Tavares, Marner, Nylander, like as
Right.
a duo, a trio.
Yeah.
On their power play. It's like, okay.
Yeah, I think that's fair too.
But with this coaching, with the new coaching, he relied heavily on that first line to put
Mhm.
up points, and then tried the shutdown game.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not dumb enough to do that. Berube is just not that dumb.
Yeah.
And you see it already in guys like Morgan Riley, who are now activating again.
Yeah,
Like-
absolutely.
Morgan Riley barely activated at all offensively last year.
Yep.
He stuck to his position and he played it. And they're realizing they can't play that game now, and they switched to using all of their pieces again.
Right.
Honestly, I like Toronto's game more now than I did last year.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I think it's more of a mentality than it is anything else, because you're not playing around this handicap of being like, we have to prioritize these guys. And
Yeah, we have to prioritize letting our big players lead the way, right? That can get you into a sticky situation too, right? Where instead of sometimes some teams need to have it be led by committee.
sometimes next man up works just fine.
Totally. Yep. That's very fair.
And especially like you need to know how to lead by committee anyways, because your big stars won't always be there. What if one of them goes down in the playoffs? What if two
Yep.
of them go down in the final stretch? Like, we've seen it happen plenty of times.
Oh yeah, 100%. No, I see what you're saying there for sure. I still think like losing Marner is just such a big blow.
Oh, it's a drag. It's a huge drag. And there's
Yeah.
no like really replacing that. But I just
No.
wanted to like maybe dampen some of the negativity we were putting on this team, because
That's fair.
I sat down and watched a couple games and I was like, this is a really well structured team.
It's a good team. It really is. Yeah.
And they exploit so much better now. They just find the small little gaps.
Mm.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing.
Yeah. I find it hard to disagree with any of that. Jay, you want to hit us with something you're panicking about?
I'm panicking about Andrei Svechnikov.
Mr. Svechnikov.
Yes.
So far, through 4 games, big donut. Scoreless.
Oh.
Mm.
And like his ice time's depleting. No,
Yeah.
I can't speak on how he's playing because I'm not watching Carolina Hurricanes hockey.
Yeah.
Come on now.
I try
But
not to.
it's not good.
No.
And like, this isn't like, oh, this is kind of rough so far, but he's Andrei Svechnikov. Like, he's not really that good.
Yeah, he's not really like that guy where you're like, oh, he's gonna be fine.
Yeah, like, I think as a whole, he's not a bad player at all.
Mm.
But imagine if Carolina got like a real elite guy at number 2.
Yeah.
In these past couple years, they didn't have Andrei Svechnikov. They could have. I don't know.
So you're saying I feel like you're saying like your opinion like has soured already on him.
I like this has kind of been forming.
Yeah.
I think you're cooking. Keep going.
I think you are too, yeah.
Like this has been forming for like a year now, I would say. And well, so far he's backing it up.
Yeah. Ain't that the truth? Tough scenes.
And he's kind of like I said, the ice time's depleting. Like I feel like he is kind of running the risk of like being left behind.
Yeah.
See, I think this plays beautifully into our last conversation as well because he is one of those big guys that does kind of get prioritized still. And I don't.
Damn,
They got him playing 4th line minutes now.
I didn't even know that.
That's crazy.
But like for the like, you got Ehlers in there now, who also isn't off
Yeah.
to a good start.
No.
He's
But,
been
like,
tough.
Jackson Blake has kind of just surpassed him
Right.
as a top 6 guy, as a power play guy.
And look, my boy Bradley Nadeau is scratching at that door like my cat at 3 a.m. He got to get on his horse, Andre. He got to get on his horse.
Yeah, nobody gets on him because he plays in Carolina. Nobody's keeping track, but like $8 million a year or 7.5, whatever it is. Woof.
Yeah.
My take on that is that like I feel that you're right, and they would have probably been the most elite team in the league if they just bit the hard bullet and pushed him to the 3rd line earlier and did get a true elite 2nd line guy.
I don't even think that. Like, to be clear, like 3 years ago, the projection was looking very up.
It was looking very, but I mean,
Yeah.
even just like last year, looking
Like
at what you have and being
actually, that'd be like crazy. Like if 3 years ago they were like, "Nah, we're not believing in this guy," and then he ended up this way, then we'd be flaming Carolina for just ruining this guy.
totally. I mean, like last year though, in
Sure.
particular, is like you
That's-
kind of
that's
know
what
what
it's-
you're looking at this point. You know what he's got, and I don't know. Like windows don't really happen that long.
Yeah, it
Or
don't
that
last
often.
forever.
Like you should be jumping at that, and this was a team that was jumping at pieces, but like maybe the wrong ones with the wrong intention.
It is interesting. Like I wonder if Colorado had any interest in Svechnikov more, or than what's his face?
Natchez?
Yeah.
Righteous, yeah.
I wouldn't have. I love Natchez. Natchez is a
Like
stud.
they probably didn't.
Yeah.
But imagine if Carolina like actually leaned towards Svechnikov more.
Right.
That would have been tough.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Yeah, tough scenes out there for Svech and the newcomers out in Carolina. Sure, you got one more on your hype list there, don't you?
I do.
Yeah.
I have Elias Lindholm.
Yup.
And this is
Yup.
also coming off the heels of some Elias Lindholm slander.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
we're going to reel that in a little bit, eating some of my words. I'm not taking it all back. This
Yeah.
man's still not an elite first liner.
But he's sure looked like it through the first few games here.
He's looked great. He's
Yeah.
looked phenomenal. Like, I've loved the way that he's played.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a single, like, outstanding thing. He's just been everywhere that he needs to be.
Yeah.
Every time that there's a seam pass or an outlet pass or a give and go, he's there and directing it like that. Like,
Yeah.
just so quick.
He's got a little bit of that like general vibe about him on the ice right now.
He does. Like,
Yeah.
his vision, for some reason, I just feel like it's elevated this year more so than we've seen out of him. I think that maybe what's propelling the scoring more than anything is just finding the right spaces.
Yeah.
And beyond that, defensively, he's just been really good as well.
100%.
Like, I've yet to see him really get exploited. I've been watching these Boston games because I've wanted to watch the Boston fall off. I've been reveling for it, and it's not quite coming yet.
Not quite yet.
And I'm getting so goddamn upset.
Yeah. Fair enough.
So, I'd be remiss if I didn't reel in some of this Lindholm slander and give some flowers.
Yeah.
Shout out the boy. I always say I love my two-way centers that score goals, and
yeah.
there he is.
I mean, there he is.
There he is.
He's right there. Yeah, right in front of us.
God damn it.
God damn it. Let's also stick with it there. You got on your panic list. We might as well keep it up with you there.
Yeah. Who do we want to panic about first? Do we want to do like...
I think we should panic about the patented #Trills guy.
Yeah, Mr. Geeky.
Connor Geeky.
Getting concerning. I'm actually no longer a Geeky owner in Fantrax. I liquidated him for a young guy named Zachary Bolduc.
I'm not going to lie.
Back.
As soon as I saw this, it was actually one of my favorite things I've seen this week. Like on this show, you have glazed Connor Geeky for years now.
I believed in that boy.
The moment you trade him away, panic list. Yeah, this guy's a bust.
No, actually, the reason I traded him away was because I was panicking.
Yeah, okay.
Before the season started. Because I made an asinine trade. Like, I traded Tarek Periskak, who is a multiple 100-point getter in the WHL, and Connor Geeky, who is a basically fully developed NHL player at this point. AHL demoted here and there, but like he's there, and he's been in my system this whole time, and I love the dude, and I traded him for a guy I traded a season prior just to get him back.
Yes.
I was panicking.
Indeed.
Look, like, I get it. Tampa is still to the gills with maybe not top tier talent all the way through, but good enough talent, and they're winning, and there's no need to really change it for the most part. They're scoring, whatever. Like, but like, he's mapped out on the second line here. That's not even true. He's getting less and less ice time every game. He had 8 minutes, and then 6 minutes.
Whoa
is right.
6 minutes.
He came into the season saying that he was going to shoot more. He worked a lot on his shot. He was feeling really confident. He's just going to focus on getting pucks to the net and develop his scoring. He has 3 shots in 4 games, and he has 2 games with donuts.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
It's not ideal.
It's getting scary. And I hate to say it because I love Connor Geeky. But this is not what you want to see out of a guy who's an 11th overall pick.
Yeah, 100%.
Those are still guys that should be working. They should be a cash out, at least to some degree.
I mean, once you're out of the top 10, your odds of becoming a regular NHL player go down massively.
They do drop significantly, but I mean, like, you could really draw the line at, like,
hoping so, though.
Yeah, like 15, you're still, like, probably maybe going to find a gem in one of those 5. You're hoping you hit it.
You're hoping so.
It's looking rough.
It is.
Especially, like, the thing that really caused the panic here was the dwindling ice time. When I saw 6 minutes ice time, that made me go, oh, shit.
Yeah, that's spooky.
That is spooky.
Yeah. Fair enough. PJ, what's your last hype list there?
I got Thomas Harley.
Oh, yeah.
Who, I mean, I think we all know Thomas Harley's a really good player.
Mm-hmm.
But I really think, like, he's really one of them ones to me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I can't tell you who my top 10 defensemen are. But I think he's in that top 12, top 10 range.
Right.
And I don't think that that's, like, a mainstream enough take yet.
I agree with that.
So shout out Thomas Harley.
I think you're early, but I respect it.
Yeah, I think that's a take that's gonna age very well. I would wager. Hit us with your singular team on your
Yeah,
panic
the
list
St.
here.
Louis Blues.
Yeah.
Let's pull the Blues up.
As you're pulling them up, I'm gonna say I'm 100% with you on this already. I almost put the Blues on my panic list. It was one of those things where, like Jim Montgomery, that you have a new coach, you get the new coach bump in a big way. Does it carry over to the next season? And I think through the first 5 games, you kind of can tell if that new coach bump has carried over to the next season. And so far, the answer to that's a resounding no.
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, I don't know. St. Louis is such a cluster of ideas, and I just don't think like they're cohesive is the biggest issue. Because like you can list almost every player on this team, and I like have good things to say.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna tear a shred off of, well, maybe 1 or 2 of them, but like I like Joel Hofer. Jordan Binnington's proved himself time and time again.
Sure.
You got Jake Neighbors. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Mm-hmm.
That's my boy. Like, not Stankoven, Snuggerud.
Yeah.
Like, he's looked really good.
Yep.
There's a lot of really promising things. Bushnevich, you still got him sitting around there. And we haven't even tapped into the defensive core. Like, this team feels like it shouldn't be this bad.
So, side note, like, I don't know, your computer's kind of wild right now.
Or Tico's.
Tico's.
Okay, good.
So, we're not pulling up the Blues because they're not letting us.
Nice.
It's only been 4 games.
Indeed.
But, like, when they lose, they look bad. They
Yep.
open night. They're opening night. At home, 5-0 loss to Minnesota. Woof.
Yeah.
The other night. Damn, they were at home. Is that what I'm seeing?
For
At
which one?
home against the Blackhawks.
Yeah.
You let up 8.
Yep.
It's, look, it's really only been 4 games, legitimately.
Factual. And they're 500 through 4 games at that.
But, I have them on my panic list. I feel like I fell for the biggest trap in sports, though. And that's when a team doesn't get any better, but you're like, well, they can't be worse than they were last year.
Right.
I think that's so easy
Yep.
of a mindset to have for every single team.
Right.
So, like, I'm thinking I'm probably a fool for falling for that. Because all they really did was bring in your boy,
Suter.
Yep.
Puce.
Puce.
I like how we both said that in unison, but said it differently. It's Puce. Yeah.
Is it Pius?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I know.
I don't know. I'll be keeping tabs on the Blues because it's been ugly. They're not cooked, but woof.
Yeah. Factual. All right, I'm going to get to the last one on my hype list here. It's the Anaheim Ducks, and it's not the whole team. It's a couple players I want to highlight, namely Beckett Seneke. I mean, look, he joins the league. He's a 19-year-old, hasn't played a second in the A, of course, because he's a 19-year-old. Joins the NHL, gets a top 6 look right away, fits in with Mason McTavish and Cutter, the boy, who's been shooting like crazy. The chemistry is there instantly. Seneke, he's a point per game. He's got 4 points through 4 games, top 6 minutes. McTavish looks great. Cutter looks great. Leo Carlson looks like the breakout season is here. And Jackson Lacombe looks fantastic as well on the back end. I mean, there's a lot I like right now about the Anaheim Ducks.
There's a lot I like about the Anaheim Ducks, too. I'm also really impressed that Radko Gudas has found, like, his inner dog again.
Yeah.
Like, he's throwing hits like crazy right now. That man is beefed up.
The funny thing is that, like, I really feel like the Anaheim Ducks, if they make the playoffs, okay? If they do. And who knows, but so far the Pacific Division looks horrendous. So there's a real chance they could. The Kings look like trash. The Canucks look like trash. So, whatever. If they were to make the playoffs, I feel like this entire year people are going to be like, oh, the Ducks are plucky. Oh, they got young talent. Oh, they're fun, And then as soon as they make the playoffs and people have eyes on watching Jacob Trouba and Radko Gudas on the same team playing a 7-game series, that team's going to become one of the most hated teams in hockey, like, immediately.
Oh, 100%. I was thinking about it the other day. Like, I was just like, this team is a pain in the ass. Because, like, it's one thing if you have a dude that's out there and he's, like, throwing 8 hits a game.
Yeah.
16 guys on the squad. You got a 50% chance of dodging them.
Sure.
You got 2 of those guys out there and they're
Indeed.
racking up, like, anywhere from 10 to 16 a game. No thanks. You're going to eat one.
Uh-huh.
And that's scary because these
Yeah.
guys don't stop after the whistle either. They'll
No.
destroy your shit any day of the week,
Indeed.
anytime. So, and I feel like these guys came into the team and they both were very disengaged early on.
Sure.
And they've kind of ingratiated themselves as like veterans in the same way that we
Yeah.
saw like Toffoli with the Sharks.
Yeah. And they had to, right? I mean, they both came from situations where, you know, Gudas was on the Panthers, right?
Yep.
So, I mean, he's coming from one of the best situations in hockey. And then Trouba's coming with a whole bunch of baggage from New York, and it didn't go well, and he had the C and all of that. So I get it. At first, for both of those players, it's got to be hard to, like, game face it with the Anaheim Ducks, right?
And, you know, being around a bunch of junior players who are just trying to figure it out, and you're trying not to bring down the mood because you're sour and probably a little depressed.
Yeah, 100%. So, it's really great to see them step into some leadership roles. And then, I mean, the kids might be all right out there.
Yeah, and it makes me happy that the kids have, like, someone to protect them.
Totally, yeah.
That was my biggest irritant with New Jersey for the longest time was just having these, like, top-tier talent guys getting throttled every play. It's like, God, can you just get Jesper Brett a bodyguard? He's proven he's going to be valuable. Just please stop the madness.
Hey, I mean, you can have an Evander Kane whenever you like.
Tempting.
Yeah.
We just got rid of a Curtis McDermott, though, so I think we're good.
That's true. You did. So, yeah, Ducks are on my watch list for the year. What do we got left here? I mean, we have...
I think it's just my panic attack and a little bit of PJ.
Let's run through the last of our panic attacks here, and that's about it.
Yeah, not a lot of positivity closing out the podcast. We probably should have structured this a little better.
We should have saved the Ducks for last, perhaps.
Yeah, that's okay. Let's panic about Noah Dobson.
Womp womp.
New situation, and I mean, like, sure, we'll give him some grace, but still, 0 goals, 2 assists. He's on PP1. And beyond that, like, what the hell? Like, the numbers just, like, it's such a drop-off if you extend it beyond what it is. Like,
yeah, I mean, the defensive metrics haven't been great.
No, and he hasn't looked great defensively either. I mean, he's, like, doing his job, but he's not, like, doing his job, right?
Yeah, I think you can shield it, though, just because, like...
New team,
new
system.
And new team, new system, and the Habs are, like, kind of sick.
Yeah, they're cooking right now.
So, like, he can kind of afford to hide for a little bit, you know?
Yeah, that's true. Whereas when he was on the Islanders, he had to show up, like, every single night.
Yeah.
Like, if there wasn't a Noah Dobson point, they probably weren't winning.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Like, think about that.
Noah Dobson in the 23-24 season had 70.
70.
70
yeah,
points,
that's
yeah.
nice. And then he had...
39 the following year.
Yeah.
Dun, dun.
So we're looking like we're heading into another 39, which is not what you want to see from a guy who's supposed to be a top-tier defenseman.
I mean, yeah, a guy you just paid $10 million a year for.
A lot of money.
Yeah.
A lot of money.
Fair
Especially when he hasn't been playing that great defensively either. Like,
yeah.
We'll see, though.
Yeah, we'll see.
And I mean, my other thing is, like, also, like you said, the Habs are kind of sick right now.
Yeah, they are.
So the fact you only have 2 assists on a team that's kind of cranking them out.
These overtime goals have just been so electric. The Bell Center's bumping.
What a moment, hey?
It's just so cinematic. I'm legitimately, like, falling in love with this Habs team.
Same. That
Like,
Hudson step around. Oh my God. With the Caulfield short side,
Yo.
top Beasy.
Yeah. I don't know. I love watching that team. I really do.
Want to move into another Canadian team and panic some more?
Yeah.
Sick.
The Ottawa Senators.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough scenes out there, right? They lose Brady for who knows how long. I do find it fun. We do get to pretend for the next couple months that we live in a world where the Kachucks aren't in the hockey league. So
That's a benefit, I guess.
There's no Kachuk brothers in hockey right now.
Yeah, there's no menaces. We aren't going to have like that, like, you know, mid-season suspension discussion we always seem to have where
That's
it's
right.
like, what do you think this is worth?
That's right. I don't mean to joke too much about y'all getting injured, but I don't know.
The
It is
relief
what it
it's a little cathartic.
It is what it is.
And I mean, like, yeah, this team, I don't know, Shane Pinto's the scoring leader right now. Like, that's kind of crazy.
Mhm.
Rose got 6 goals already.
Just like we all predicted.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah.
Yeah, just as Coach drew it up.
Yeah.
But I mean, aside from that, there's not too many good things happening. Like, I mean, Perron looks dead.
Mm-hmm.
Giroux looks there. There,
Yeah.
I guess.
Allmark.
Allmark looks dreadful. Good frickin' grief. As an owner in Fantrax, I'm mortified.
Yeah.
I spent a first for this guy. Oh my god.
No.
But beyond that, like in real world numbers, like he's still just been atrocious. Like he had a good game the last game. He had a decent outing. So the numbers have changed a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But he was literally leading all negative metrics.
Yeah.
Up until that game.
And now that one fellow Levi as well.
Also from
The
Ottawa.
other Sens goal, yeah.
So I feel like that also might be like a little bit less than coincidence. I don't know. That might be more of an Ottawa thing than a goalie thing, but
that's definitely some defensive environment stuff for sure. But
either way, yikes.
and PJ, you got one more on there.
I do have one more,
Mhm.
just a little quick one. I'm not throwing in the towel
Yeah.
on these guys, but
No.
Adam Fantilli and Kent Johnson, they both play with each other.
Indeed.
Hey, yo.
Pause. They both play on the same line.
Yeah, that was your best day we've had in a long time on this show. That was fantastic. All right, sorry. Yeah. chill.
Continue.
So far, on the same line, they only got 2 points through 4 games. It's not good. And I'm going to be honest, I'm only writing these. I only had this because I picked both of them in my hockey pool. And they're just putting up donuts every night. Kind of pissed me off.
Should have traded me Kent Johnson when you had the chance. Yeah, no, you're right. I think this is the perfect one to end on because it is like the perfect illustration of like, we understand this is the way, way, way too early panic button and hype train, you know? Columbus fits the metric for sure, especially, well, those two in particular. You want a lot more, you need a lot more. I'm hoping we see it a lot more because I love both of these players and I love watching them play.
Same. And honestly, I still have high hopes for Fantilli. I don't think it's anywhere close to done. Not like I do with Laugh.
See, it would be awesome if we just were like, it's over for Adam Fantilli. It's over. No, he's done.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't have high hopes for the Jackets. Like,
yeah, I mean, as a team, that's fair too. That wraps it up for us, though, doesn't it? We got no one else on there?
We got a shout out, though.
We do have a shout out this week. Yo, we got, for real, one of the nicest comments we've ever gotten on this page.
legit.
And shout out to Brian Lopez, who commented that he's listening every single week, puts on the podcast. He said it helps the days melt away. Shout out to you, Brian. Thank you for being a listener to the show. We really appreciate it.
He actually said that in response to me calling out people for working out to podcast. too.
Correct.
Yeah, I said that was some serial killer shit. He was like, honestly, it just helps the reps completely. Like, you just get lost in it, and like before you know it, the workout's done, and it's just like, it's therapeutic. And I was like, damn, that's really beautiful.
It makes some sense.
Yeah, that makes some sense, and that's a beautiful thought, and I'm glad that we can be there for you in that way. So, you know,
100%. So shout out to you, Brian. Appreciate you listening every week.
hell yeah, get an extra rep in for us.
That's right.
You can do it. Set that new Percy. We believe in you.
And then I got one more thing, PJ. You knew I was going to ask you.
Yeah, I already know, dude. This fucking guy.
The Pope this week. Shit talking the Cubs.
Crazy.
A guy yelled, did you see that? A guy yelled at the Pope, "Go Cubs," and he chirped back, "They lost."
That's so funny.
So,
I didn't see that.
yeah, we in real life have a Pope chirping the Cubs. Now, PJ, for the listeners who haven't been tuned in maybe the whole way, the reason your nickname is PJ is because you might be the real Pope.
I cheer for the right Chicago team.
That's correct. There's a correct Chicago team. Now, my question to you is, do you have anything you'd like to say to the Fugazi Pope?
Watch out. Watch out, bro.
And we're on a watch list. Sick. And that's the show.
Keep your head up.
Keep your head up.
Boom.
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 Stick talk. Stick talk. Stick talk. Stick talk. Stick talk. Stick talk. Stick talk.